What's up, guys? So in today's video we're going to be having a look at Bitcoin. We're also going to be having a look at Verasity and TA as well, but let's start off with Bitcoin because Bitcoin is king. I mean, there's no question we want to be having a look. Bitcoin should be the main indicator for everyone. So for people who are saying, oh, when is this going to go up, when is that going to go up, until Bitcoin goes up, nothing is going to happen. No asset are going to go up. At least it's like that 90% of the time. But starting off with Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, let's focus on a smaller time frame because we did have a look at a lot of the daily and weekly average, but smaller time frame do matters a lot right now because big moves are happening on the smaller time frames, as you guys can see right here. But Bitcoin just essentially got rejected right here by the exponential moving average. Now, you guys know that in a lot of my videos, I mentioned that when we are below the EMA ribbon, we're going to look to short around the EMA ribbon or maybe sell. And this is exactly what happened. We had the massive dump right here. We came back a little bit, had a nice little consolidation, and this was the first retest right here on the EMA ribbon. Came back, second retest on the EMA ribbon, got rejected, and now coming back up to exactly the 20 exponential moving average right here and getting rejected. Now the question is is this going to be a final rejection? Are we going to come back down or are we going to swing to the upside? We're going to have to see. But Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame is forming a ascending triangle. We have two bottoms right here happening. Now, yesterday, I know I made a video and I mentioned on the 1-hour time frame that if we break this trend right here, we're going to come back down. Well, that's exactly what happened. The smaller time frames you're going to use, obviously it's going to happen. But right here, we had this nice little trend going on. As you guys can see, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 5, came back down and pop to the bottom. Now I did make a my price target was gonna be 27,500 to 25k, 26k. Sorry, this bottom right here, that did not happen, but it's not over. We are still below the trend line, which is okay, but on the 4-hour time frame we are above it. So we're gonna have to see how that plays out. Having a look at VRA Veracity under 1 cent, beautiful. I mean, this is crazy numbers, traded at 0.008, market cap up 36 million, guys. 36 million, that's freaking fantastic. Right here, 36,720,000 and 458. We are in the top 500 essentially. Sorry guys, not gonna be any editing. I was a little bit distraction. I got a notification right here. But on the daily time frame right here on the 7-day, we peaked at 25 million market cap, which is fantastic. So for those of you guys who bought the peak of the peak, you made almost 100%. I mean, of course, it would have to be 50 million. We're gonna have to see if it manages to go to 1 cent. You made 100%. I'm gonna keep dollar costing average into Veracity. Of course, not financial advice, but VRA, if it does survive the bull market, I mean this bear market, you're gonna essentially be rewarded in the next bull market. So just an update right here on Mark, the CEO of VRA or the founder of VRA. So we all know that Elon Musk wants to stop bots, and we know that Veracity can essentially prevent ad fraud, bots, and all that stuff with proof of view. Anyways, so Mark said a tweet to Elon. He said, "You want to stop bots? Veracity proof of view was presented to Twitter. If you are serious, we have the only solution, which is already on Bright Cove's platform. $VRA. So that is quite interesting. So can VRA essentially prevent and fix all that? Very possible. Let's have a look at a VRA technical analysis aspect real quick. So on the 4-hour time frame, we did peak right here, and if I pop the EMA ribbons real quick, we did get rejected, and we are below the exponential moving average right here, as you guys can see. So things are very interesting for VRA right now. We are in a nice new little trend line, and it's kind of making what Bitcoin's doing. I mean, yeah, this is VRA USDT on the 4-hour time frame. We did have this nice little peak, so I don't know if it's valid to make this trend line, but we are still below. I mean, there's no question. This can also be a trend line. We could also be in a symmetrical triangle. We're gonna have to see. Until Bitcoin does big moves, this thing won't break out. We're most likely gonna break out of here on I would say tomorrow night, tomorrow morning. We should break out of this area or region. We're gonna have to see how this plays out, and that's about it. Having a look at the 1-hour time frame real quick, nothing too crazy. Same thing. I mean, VRA is most likely going to come back down or do something like this in the next few hours. But something I want to look at actually is the weekly time frame, which is quite important for Veracity. So let's have a look at the weekly time frame. A lot of people are calling this the capitulation wake on VRA with volume coming up. I mean, look at this volume right here. This thing is just increasing like crazy. More people are interested. This is good. But there's a few levels we're going to be having to look at. Number one is this level right here, 1, 2, anywhere between 0.001 and 0.003, and this level right here. If Veracity can essentially come back up and retest, or not retest, but come and climb back up above 1 cent, that would be very, very bullish for VRA. But of course, that's going to depend on Bitcoin. So we're going to have to essentially, I wouldn't mind consolidating right here. But if we come and close below and Bitcoin goes to 20K, we could see a Veracity coming down to 0.039. I'm going to be accumulating some more. Of course, I'm not going to be accumulating with a lot of money as much as I do on Kadena or any other big coins like that, Bitcoin as well. But I'm gonna be throwing some money, of course, because you know, why not buy the dip? And like I said, guys, if this thing survives this upcoming bear market, which I think it will, then that could be very, very big for VRA in my opinion, because we know that 80% of coins, of altcoins, don't survive bear markets. So it's going to be interesting to see how this whole plays out. Anyways, guys, this is my video on Bitcoin and VRA. If you guys like this video, of course, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Twitter is in my description below, guys. Push me to 1,000 followers, please. I have 912. Would really appreciate it. And that's about it. I'll see you guys in my next video tomorrow.